Now, going over to the cultural part podcast, you have the Simpsons Milhouse voice actress is stepping away from the show. And before we get into the article, I thought it'd be cool to look at and specifically, the voice actress's name is Pamela Huygen. And before we dive into the article, I thought it'd be good to just look at a little quick minute and a half summary of some of her work on The Simpsons, which, I mean, culturally used to be the pinnacle of Fox. That's probably one of the few good things Fox ever did in their tenure of existence was they had The Simpsons, which used to be pretty culturally significant. Nowadays, I think a lot of people forget, oh yeah, they're still around? They make new episodes? I don't think a lot of people have. I don't think a lot of people realize. I think South Park is really the only long-term successful cartoon that's adapted with the times in terms of being culturally relevant. Though, if you think differently, of course, let me know in the comments. Here. Yeah, another reason to watch on Rumble because they won't strip out the music if this is on YouTube and they do that. But I partially digress.
I'm Pamela Hayden. Hi.
Wow, cool!
I do Jimbo Jones, one of the boys.
Don't mess with me.
I'm Rod and sometimes Todd. And my main guy is Milhouse.
This is where I come to cry. Way to drink, Poindexter!
People would come up to me and they quote Milhouse lines.
I've said Jiminy Dilliker so many times the words have lost all meaning. People are always saying what a nerd he is. What's up?
But one thing that I love about Milhouse is he's always getting knocked down, but he keeps getting up.
I'm never giving up.
Here he is.
Not again!
I love the little guy.
It's this wonderful analogy for life. You put your glasses back on and you go on. Oh, Milhouse. Everything's coming up Milhouse.
Who knew that it would ever become this phenomenon? It's the greatest job in the world.
And yeah, I still can't believe she stepped away from the show. We're going to the actual article here. Let me pull it up really quick here. This comes to us thanks to BBC, and apologies, there we go. Specifically, credit to the writer Stephen McCosh. It says, quote, Milhouse voice actress retires from The Simpsons. Say, quote, Pamela Hayden, the actress who voiced Simpsons character Milhouse, has announced her retirement from the show. Hayden has worked with the U.S. animation series since 1989 and appeared in nearly 700 episodes. Where here you see the little animation of Milhouse right there. Now, they say, quote, in a statement from 70-year-old Hayden, quote, the time has come for me to hang up my microphone. It's been an honor and a joy to have worked with such a funny, witty, and groundbreaking show. I'll always have such a place for it in my heart for the blue-haired 10-year-old boy with glasses. Unquote. Oh, really? I still can't believe they're doing this. Producers plan to recast the role in coming months, which, I guess Rick and Morty kind of did that when they forced their founder out of the show, or co-founder out of the show after the false allegations. But, yeah, again, I don't know how many people are tuning into The Simpsons. Maybe 18 people left. Kidding, maybe 19. But usually when you recast voice actors, it kind of kills the show. Like, remember, back in the day, there used to be a popular show on Cartoon Network called Squidbillies? About hillbillies who were squids, which, again, doesn't make sense because they wouldn't survive on water, but I partially digress. They did a voice actor change in the main character of the show, and the ratings just crashed so bad that it eventually got canceled. Now, as it goes, Milton Van Houten had been a popular recurring character on the sitcom for nearly 35 years, Bart's best friend. He is shy in nature, easily influenced by Bart's mischievous ideas, and regularly targeted by bullies. This is a BBC. I don't think they're probably too nice. They're not going to say how he's a simp for Lisa or how she constantly teases him on the show. And yeah, I mean, kind of cliche. You always, Hollywood, you want the nice guy to get the girl at the end. I mean, I don't think The Simpsons will ever end, but I think that's what some people are cheering for. Now, they say that, quote, Milhouse is not the only character played by Hayden. She also, again, Ned Flanders' sons and Jimbo, one of the bullies, as well as Lisa's friend Janie and Chief Wiggum's wife Sarah. I didn't know this. I didn't know she did Chief Wiggum's wife too. And they said, but the popular Milhouse character was her most popular one. Now she also says, again, she always repeats what they just said there, but yeah, as I said, it was one of the most culturally relevant, iconic cartoons for a decade or two before. To me, it kind of fell off. Shoot, after maybe the mid 2000s era. They had that Simpsons movie, which is a big deal way back in the day, but yeah, culturally speaking, I think they just kept falling out of favor. You got a lot of competition, and it's just one of those things where you don't have characters evolve or grow throughout the series, or you don't have time passing throughout the series. unless you're really creative, and to me, I just think they're stuck with being culturally relevant. It's sad to see a voice actress stepping down after all this time, and I'm sure they'll get someone who's, I don't know if they're going to, usually it goes two ways. One, they try to find someone who's extremely close to the original voice actor or actress in this case, or other times, I don't know. I mean, in some shows they almost pretend like the actor, the cartoon character, has like a voice issue, or like, trying to think of a good example in which they had like an instance where, oh yeah, they got choking on something, and they have some rudimentary reasoning of why the voice changed, which no one really buys, but it'll be interesting to see what direction they go from that in The Simpsons. But I mean, let me know, do you know anyone who actively watches The Simpsons to this day? I mean, again, it was one of those things where back in the day, back in my childhood, everyone tuned in to watch The Simpsons. It'd be the talk of the schoolyard. But again, The Simpsons they really only go culturally viral these days when they quote unquote predict something, or The Simpsons did it, goes viral. And some people find a local parallel to what happened to the show decades ago. It's sad to see kind of an iconic cartoon. We'll see if it devolves even more with the new voice actress. But do you think it would take away from the quality of the show? I mean, what are your thoughts on replacing voice actors throughout the series? I mean, let me know your thoughts are, because as always, be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.